Hi folks, this is James Tripp. This is the Hypnosis Without Trance blog. I have something I want to share with you which is going to be useful for you if you're a person, particularly if you're a professional hypnotist and you're ever asked to do an impromptu hypnosis demonstration when you're out and about, because this is a little foot stick technique. The idea with this is to go for a genuine hypnotic phenomenon, to go for a real foot stick. You go all out, but you know, because there's a little secret cheats method underpinning it, you know that if the hypnosis doesn't take, if the time isn't right, the place isn't right, the subject isn't right, if it doesn't quite come together, you know you have a safety net. Now this is a really useful thing to know. I suspect there may be some performance hypnotists who won't approve of me sharing this, I don't know. And there may be some hypnotherapists who think that this is cheating, so it's not allowed. But remember, what you're going for is a real, genuine foot stick. The little cheat method is a safety net. It's a get out of jail free card. Okay, here it is, demonstration and then followed by an explanation. Just perfect. And just look at that point on the top of your foot. I don't know whereabouts that is, but just look at that point. So you can feel your foot stick into the ground. That's right. Feel your foot stick into the ground. And when you feel that, now, go ahead and try and lift that foot. Find it stuck solidly into the ground. That's right, stuck solidly into the ground. Solidly. Of course, you can just look up, take a big breath in. Breathe out for that foot to come free. So there's an interesting foot stick.
I was actually trying to feel you, but I couldn't.
You couldn't, because the suggestion took, so
yeah.
I couldn't do the cheat method.
Now, the first thing I do if I want to set this up is I ask all that stuff about dominant side, this, that, and the other. Does anyone know why I asked that?
Yes, sir. Is it? Or sort of, you're trying to get some form of compliance early on?
Trying to get buy-in.
These guys, these are people who are writing the money. Usually I have people saying, well, this hemisphere is more dominant and this, that, and the other. And it's just a bit of nonsense. It's what some people call, what I call witch doctoring. Because I'm asking these things. No one's going to ask this unless it's significant, right? Did that not seem significant when I was asking for that? Like I was making some choices or evaluating some stuff. It's a bit of ritual. Now, I don't want to go into the whole hypnosis without trance methodology, but you probably all know that I don't really believe that hypnosis is about trance. I don't think trance, or a particular altered state, renders people responsive to hypnosis. I believe it's how you engage their beliefs and their belief systems and their cognitive processes. So this little bit of ritual is about engaging the belief system. So I set up with this left foot, right foot stuff, and I act that congruently, plausibly, like it really matters, and like I am making some decisions, and sometimes I am. So then I'm going to pick a foot. It's usually the right foot. The setup goes like this. Could I get you to step forward with your right foot onto about this spot here? Now you see how the weight's shifted forward at this point. Now I'll ask the person, I'm saying, could you pick a point on the top of your foot that you could focus on? Now this kind of brings the centre of gravity forward slightly more. And I was saying, just allow yourself to relax that knee so you can feel the connection through it. Now by bending the knee, that brings the weight forward even more. Now from this position, without shifting weight, it is impossible to lift that foot.
But his weight's on the other foot, isn't it? On his left foot?
The majority of the weight's on the right foot. Majority of the weight. There's a little bit more weight. You can set it up almost like this sometimes, but that's enough. Now from there, you can't lift your foot, can you?
No.
You would need to shift your weight to lift your foot. He needs to shift his weight back to lift his foot. This is a nice reassuring hand here. Now what I don't do is I don't force back. So if he goes to shift the weight back, I actually lift up slightly. I don't push back, because pushing back, you'll feel it. But lifting up slightly just lifts his weight. So you go try lift that foot. That's right. You can really try, because it's just stuck there. Now, can you feel me pushing back?
No.
Even he knows I'm doing it. I'm not pushing back. In Chinese martial arts, Chinese internal martial arts, this is called neutralizing rather than resisting. So all I do is I lift the force up slightly rather than push back. I'm redirecting the force, almost as if I wanted to bring it back in a loop like this. That makes it very hard to sense the force. Also, if you've got them fixated on their toe, that's where their attention is, not here on your hand. So it cannot fail. But here's the beautiful thing about this little piece. If the suggestion really takes, there will be no pressure up here. And you can take your hand away and you've got the real deal going on. You've got the real thing going on. But you never, ever risked anything or ventured anything, because the worst that's going to happen is exactly what happened with Pat. Now, you may not, it's not either it really happens or it doesn't. You'll get a mix. So there may have been some genuine response on a hypnosis level there. Thank you for helping me out with that.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you can think of some useful applications for it. We'll take it out into the big wide world and do something with it. Now, bear in mind, this isn't anything majorly spectacular in and of itself, but it serves, as Elman would have said, as a wonderful wedge into hypnosis. If you're familiar with my concept of the hypnotic ladder, I think I talk about it elsewhere on the blog, remember you can escalate from that point. Once you have the foot stuck, you can escalate, you can go to bigger, better, grander, more spectacular things. Okay, as I say, I hope that was useful for you. I hope you get the opportunity to go out, road test it, play with it, have some fun with it. And also, if you're watching this video on the blog, please do leave your comments in the comment section below. Okay, take care, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.